The Social Profit app review. Is it any good? Well, in this video, we're going to walk through the process to figure out whether it's worthwhile purchasing or not. Hi, welcome to the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and here in this video, I want to just give you a quick overview, an honest review of the new Social Profit app that has recently been released, and to just give you a quick rundown as to whether it's a viable option to help you grow your business or not. So before we get started, make sure to click the subscribe button, make sure to turn on notifications, and to like the video. So without further ado, let's just jump into it and get started. Right, so I'm just on the Social Profit sales page, and I'm just going to give a quick overview of the description and the details of what the product actually offers. Again, already just looking straight off the bat, the website isn't secure. Now, it's not really a big thing, but for me it just doesn't look or even sound professional looking, which isn't a good sign. So anyway, we'll just get into the page itself. So obviously you have
never seen before traffic solution for you. In fact, did you know you're just a
So you literally just have the introductory video explaining what the software does and so forth. And again, just looking down to the points here, it says get unstoppable traffic in 51 seconds from now. That is very misleading because that's impossible. That does not work. Nobody can ever get that. The way to drive traffic is you have to build up a following, build up leads. You know, it takes longer than 51 seconds to do that. A lot longer. So it says here, enjoy free traffic and sales from any device anywhere. Well, that is true because the software does actually work, and it works quite well. It actually does what it's supposed to do, but what they're actually explaining to you here isn't exactly what's on offer when you open up the program. And this here, activate viral magnets for lightning fast traffic. Again, I have absolutely no idea what this is. I've never even heard of it before, so this is obviously very misleading. I don't even think that this is even possible. It's like I said earlier, to get traffic and leads you need to build up a following, and that takes time. So that's definitely not a good idea. Instantly scale your earnings at the push of a button. Again, that's not viable or even possible. 100% beginner friendly. Yeah, the software works, and it won't be long before you figure it out, and you can actually use it. But unless you have a following, say on Facebook or on social media, unless you have a means to drive traffic to you, how is it going to really benefit you? Like, what does it offer in that way? It says 365 money back or day money back guarantee. Again, that'd be a bit skeptical about that. And it says here, get results or get paid $200. That's a lie. There's no way that that's actually going to work, because you can guarantee if you got results or you didn't get results and you tried to contact them, the chances are you probably wouldn't hear anything back. Okay, so obviously you've countdown timer and the price of the product. So again, just more details of showing you what it's supposed to do. So obviously, yeah, it's a cloud-based software, so it's always online. That's one advantage that it actually has. So you can log in from anywhere, from any device, and you can use it straight off the bat without any hassle, or without worrying about losing information and so forth. And it does actually have custom templates that you can use, but whether they're viral or not, that is questionable. This one here, definitely misleading. There's no way, there is no one button push button software that activates traffic straight away. Doesn't exist. There's no way that can actually happen. So that's definitely misleading. If someone coming into this, say as a beginner, that doesn't really understand or know what they're doing, they would be oblivious to this and probably think that it would work, but this is definitely not the case. So again, they're giving you like earning potentials and stuff, but again, you don't know how true this actually is. This could be literally taken from anywhere. There's no guarantees whether this is actually possible or not. So obviously these are the creators of the software and the promoters, and obviously just giving you more background information. So again, what it does is it feeds into, obviously, like I said, the beginners method or philosophy where obviously people that were like, say myself, when I first started out, I was in the same boat, got confused. You were looking for different things, thinking that something would actually help you, at least to get you started, or at least to start seeing results. And obviously all these things here do hit emotional triggers, because more often than not, everybody that's starting out actually does feel these points at some stage. And again, yeah, this here ties into it as well. And a lot of the stuff here is true in saying that it you know, like when you're finding out what type of stuff works, what type of stuff doesn't. But again, whether this is legit or not, to a point, it's up to the individual. It's up to whoever decides to buy it. So again, obviously more details we're saying to acquire or attain the laptop lifestyle. To get to that point, that will take a lot of time. That'll take weeks, months, if not years for some people. Everybody's different, depending on your work ethic and what type of work you're doing and how you're presenting your work. It varies. So again, this is just more information and an overview of what's entailed. Again, you can only trust their word for it. There is no guarantees with software like this. Again, just going over the prices and pretty much just a repeat of the steps from above. And even the likes of this here, even then to a point, quit your 9-to-5 job. Ideally, when everyone wants to get into this, that's ideally what they want to do, is they want to leave their day-to-day work behind and create something for themselves. But I don't think this software alone is going to be enough to really kind of get you to that point in your life. Again, like I said, it takes weeks, months, years even of dedicated and consistent hard work to really see any type of results. And again, there's no guarantees that even in time, the length of time it takes you to build your business, this software may not be even viable for you, say in 12 months time, as the support could be void after that point, and even to a point that they may not even be updating it any longer. So again, just more potentials of errors. Again, you just have to take that with a pinch of salt and just kind of just see it for what it is. So just obviously just more just images just to kind of show. Yeah, like I said earlier, this here viral magnets and free buyer traffic and sales in the next 51 seconds, that is 100% misleading. That doesn't exist. That cannot be done. It's very, very misleading, a lot of the information details that's here, which is a shame really, because the software actually does work and it does what it's supposed to do, even if it is fairly on basic terms. You can actually use the software and you could actually create something with it, but again, you need to have a following. But the sales page here, in my opinion, now it is only my opinion, but it doesn't really do it a whole lot of justice. Again, these are just some of the additional features and so forth as with the program. So yeah, it's a cloud-based software. It is easy to use. It does have templates, but whether they're viral, that's debatable. One-click free traffic engine, no, that's definitely misleading. So again, it's just kind of rinse and repeat throughout most of the page. Just keeps putting the same stuff over and over again. A lot of this stuff can be a bit cringeworthy. There are just obviously just some reviews of the product. Then it just leads you down into some of the bonuses. Again, I would take them with a pinch of salt. You'll need to kind of see them for yourself. But the chances are they're probably stuff that's already been used time and time again, but then you'll have to figure that out for yourself. So like I said earlier on, going back to the money back guarantee, again, you're going to take that with a pinch of salt, because there is probably no guarantee that you will get your money back, and if you do, you just have to make sure that you keep at them. And this year, get results, I get paid $200. That's totally misleading. Chances of that happening are very little, if not none at all. So I wouldn't really feed into that one bit. So it's obviously just a recap of everything. So that's the price of it, just over $47. Like, it does work, but again, whether it's going to be a viable option for you, that's obviously for you to decide. Again, obviously some frequently asked questions, just to kind of give you more of a rundown. Okay, so just looking in the dashboard here, and it is a fairly decent, well laid out setup. So obviously it gives you counters of campaigns that you have on the go, total amount of obviously hits or views, the amount of posts, and it gives you graphs to show how popular everything has been doing, and obviously then a rundown of the countries of where the most popular views are coming from. You can see here on the maps. So when you come up here, obviously you have a list of different options. When you look at obviously agency manager, so again it obviously needs you to upgrade to one of the additional services, which I'm not going to do, for additional features. So obviously you can create a new campaign. I'll do that in a second. So I'll just look at my campaigns, see what's there. They're obviously ones that have been used before. So I can go to app settings. Now I'm not so sure about Facebook connected, because now I don't know whether the fact is this, with this being a review copy, whether it's already connected to somebody else's Facebook page, because usually you'd have to be told to click the button to connect, but I haven't connected any pages on this, so I don't know whether that is automatically connected to my Facebook page, because it shouldn't unless you give it access, which I haven't. So I would be very wary of that. So obviously these are some of the other connected pages, but again whether these are legitimate remains to be seen. Right, so we'll just click on the training, see what this offers. Okay, so obviously a video that shows you what the product is about, and then Facebook app settings. So obviously it must be showing you how to integrate it with Facebook or to share posts. Yeah, this one here is pretty much the same, and obviously you can create a carousel post, so there's obviously tutorials and then auto feedback. Alright, so you obviously need to set up a Facebook pixel, and obviously this video will show you how to do it. And then this one here is a case study. Just look into that and just see.
Hey, hello and welcome. This is Dipanchan. In this particular video I will show you how I can promote my product through the biggest affiliate marketing app, that is Warrior Plus and Zavisu, with the help of my upcoming software Social Profit app. So let's start. So first of all, I need to follow the internet marketing calendar, that is better known as Manchai. So here I am, where we can get all the updates about the...
Yeah, so obviously he runs through a quick case study of how you can actually promote products and stuff on this. Now you can actually do that, and it does work, but again you have no way of actually knowing how to actually get the traffic that's needed to be able to direct them to this so that you can promote your offers. Because if you have no following on Facebook, it's irrelevant, it's not going to work for you. And again, like I said earlier, that it's going to take a while to build up a following, to build up that traffic, even capture emails and so forth, so that you can promote. That's just going to take time. So if you don't have a following, really this whole thing actually, in fairness, is irrelevant to you until you get to that point. So obviously there's Facebook Mastermind. So I'll just check it just to see if it does actually have a legitimate group. Okay, so it does seem to have an actual group there, and obviously 325 members. So there's obviously people using the software. People have obviously bought it and are using it. So now whether or not it works remains to be seen, but clearly people have been using it. So obviously people are getting something from it, which is okay, as long as it works, and that you can get it to work for you in some shape or form is definitely a plus. So obviously here's the page for the upgrades. So obviously there's different variations of the software and add-ons and that. Obviously there'll be different prices, but whether they're really going to escalate your use of the program, that I can't really say. Okay, so they do have, obviously, for technical issues, resale and done for you issues. Okay, so it does have a support center with a ticket system, which could be useful if you're stuck or you have issues with the software. Now, regardless of how effective it actually is, or whether you'll actually get any feedback, again, I can't say, but at least it's there. So I'll just go back in here and I'll just click on create a new campaign. So I'm just going to do a quick mock-up just to kind of just run you through what's what. Right, so I'm just going to search for something here. Pretty much it does take images from the web. Now whether they're free images or not, like that I can't say. I like to think that they are. But again, you can search for anything and it should actually find things. So it actually comes from Pixabay, and then obviously Flickr, and Pixabay obviously it does have free to use resources, so that's okay. That's not too bad. So I'll just click on search. Okay, it doesn't give me exactly what I'm looking for, but it does give me something, so which isn't too bad. Okay, so I'll just select one. Now obviously it allows you to edit the graphics. Obviously you can put in different features like emojis, different sorts of icons, and again you can put in like different shape, speech bubbles, pretty much the same as any generic image editor will allow you to do. And obviously you can change the fonts, so it does give you a selection of fonts that you can use. Now again, it doesn't say whether you can actually import your own fonts. Okay, so obviously it optimizes the image obviously for web use, so for like a campaign. So obviously, yeah, it's a preview, so just click publish, or you can download the image. Okay, so obviously you can update the campaign name, you can put in the URL of where you want it to go, like say obviously if you have an affiliate link, post title, give it a description, obviously translate text. If they wanted to go for different languages you have to upgrade it, but I don't know how accurate that actually is. And obviously you can use hashtags, and then obviously then you can set up sharing to post now, post later, and obviously with different pages and stuff to post. See, it will post it directly to Facebook, like it will actually work that way, but again you will need to have some sort of following for it to actually work. But even at that, there are other methods and other software and stuff like that actually is out there that can do a similar job and will have a lot more features. But that's not to say that this program actually doesn't work. It actually does, and it actually works really well, but it doesn't give you, it's not like from when you look at the sales page, it's not going to guarantee you all those things that it says. It's anything but. Again, this is just a standard piece of software that allows you to set up campaigns and just get stuff up and running, but it's not going to bring you money in. Again, you have to use other means and other methods and build up a following of your own in time away from using the software before you can really kind of implement the strategies. But again, like I said, the software works, it's fine, it actually works really well, and you could use it to some extent, most certainly. And obviously, like if you are a beginner, like even regardless of the sales page, if you're looking for something, especially even if you're not really sure of like doing video image editing, it would be a decent enough option probably to actually get you started, especially just doing simple images like with text and so forth. Especially if you're not really sure of what you're doing, you could get something out of this here. But again, building getting traffic, building a following, that you'll have to learn that elsewhere and actually build up the necessary skills to get where you want to go, and then maybe you could implement this software at some point. So there you have it. That's my honest review of the Social Profit app. Whether it's going to be useful or not to you in your own business, that's pretty much for you to decide. Now, I've no quarrels with the program. The program actually does work, but like I said in the steps in the video, unless you've actually got a genuine following or presence on social media, it's probably not going to really grow your business, or it's not going to really help you to leverage any methods that you have. But essentially it could be a good starting point if you're, especially when you're not familiar with how to share content online, or even how to do like basic graphics editing and so forth. So it could work for you. So would I recommend it? For me, it's hit and miss. It does work. If I was a beginner coming into it, I could see the potential in it, and more than likely I probably would at least be interested in having a look at it, because it does have some really good features. The program does work as expected to work, but how you can actually leverage it to grow, that would be debatable. It's just really a program that's aimed more at a beginner, more so than an intermediate or advanced user. So for me personally, I wouldn't really use it, because obviously I can use other programs and that I'm more experienced with. But it could be a good start for a beginner. But again, it's up to yourselves what you decide or what you actually think. So hopefully you find this honest review to be helpful. And if you have, make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you're made aware of future content. Also feel free to share the video. Also feel free to leave a comment down below, as I'd like to know where you're getting started with your online journey and see what stage that you're at. Also, make sure to check out the first link in the description and the pinned comment for a simple and effective step-by-step blueprint that you can actually use to actually help you get started with your own online business and get up and running quickly. And again, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.